ask for much, just a break from the flame. But heaven sent bullets and a brand on my name. Cross on my neck, but the chains turn black. Too much blood where they stab my back. No choir, no candles, no Holy Ghost. Just dirt on my boots and a bottle of smoke. Preacher said, boy, go lay down your hate. But hate's the only thing that made me great. So I load this clip with the sins they gave and baptize steel in the mouth of graves. I prayed for mercy, got war instead. Raised by scars, now I march with lead. Ain't no heaven for the ones like me, just dust and fire and loyalty. This ain't no ballad, this a war cry cold with the burn of a brand and a fist I hold. They talk real loud when the sun comes up, but they scatter like ghosts when I fill my cup. Fence been broke, dog been loose, and the ones I trusted hung me by noose. So I chewed through rope, spit back shame, and walked out while still wearing my name. Ain't no courthouse gonna judge my soul. I done faced devils on the darkest road. They tried to save me with chains and pills, but I healed myself with grit and kill. Prayed for mercy, got war instead. Raised by scars, now I march with lead. Ain't no heaven for the ones like me, just dust and fire and loyalty. My girl left notes in the Bible's back, but scripture don't stop no sneak attack. I kissed the cross, then kissed it still. Told the Lord I'll make my own deal. Every mile I ride is earned in ash. Every brother I lost I never rehash. But know the names when I pull this flame and send it back with outlaw aim. Some men talk, I ride in storms. Some men pray, I've been reborn. In the arms of war, in the echo of boots, where silence speaks. Blood is true. Prayed for mercy, got war instead. Raised by scars, now I march with lead. Ain't no heaven for the ones like me, just dust and fire and loyalty. Prayed for mercy, got war instead. Raised by scars, now I march with lead. Ain't no heaven for the ones like me, just dust and fire and loyalty. Just dust and fire and loyalty. Just dust and fire and loyalty.
Ain't no map, just smoke and rage. I ride alone on a war-torn page. Head full of names I ain't forgot, each one tied to a loaded shot. They said let it go, I said not today. There's blood in the tracks and the dues to pay. Ain't no judge where the pine tree's been, just fire in the lungs and a 45 friend. Ride till the vultures turn, till the sky gets black and the fields don't burn. No saddle, no plan, just death in stride, with a wolf dog grin and the wind is my guide. Ride till the vultures turn, ride till the heavens crack. Dust on my chest and the blade on my back. Ain't no angel ever touched my door. I was born from war, and I came for more. Boots hit gravel like thunder's cough. I don't slow down, I don't shake soft. I've seen cows play dressed as kings. I've watched saints slide through like golden rings. I don't talk in peace, I speak in scars. Leave my truth written in burned out cars. This ain't for glory, fame, or rank. This is what happens when a good man sank. Barbed wire thoughts and a matchbox soul. Gasoline prayers in a tank gone cold. Every mile screams like a curse I earned, but I keep on pushing while the world still turns. Ride till the vultures turn, ride till the heavens crack. Dust on my chest and the blade on my back. Ain't no angel ever touched my door. I was born from war, and I came for more. Buried friends with no names left, cut deals with ghosts, made peace with death. Every bridge I crossed I burned with pride, cause some paths ain't made to be walked twice. I know this road don't end in grace, it ends with me in a steel cold face. And if I fall with no one's cry, let the sky know I chose to ride. Crows in the rear view, moon up ahead, hands on the grip, soul full of lead. Ain't no savior, no course sweet, just engine hum and a demon beat. Ride till the vultures turn, ride till the heavens crack. Dust on my chest and the blade on my back. Ain't no angel ever touched my door. I was born from war, and I came for more. I came for more. We ain't blood, but we bled the same. Same dirt road, same outlaw name. Same scars etched in the back of time. Same fire born from the same old crime. He stood by me when the flames rose high, when the law turned blind and the saints passed by. When I had nothing but a knife and sin, he said, if you ride, I'll ride again. Ain't many I trust, this life's a test, but he wore pain like a bulletproof vest. We shared meals out of cans and he shared silence louder than the preachers preach. This is an oath in the ashes, not made to bend, built from smoke where the roads don't end. If I fall, he'll ride, no word needs said. That's a bond forged strong long after we're dead. They called us ghosts, they called us wrong, but they don't know the roads we've been on. Buried too many good men too fast, held back tears, lit a match, drove past. We don't toast, we don't kneel, we speak in the eyes and hands on steel. And if one of us breaks, the other breaks through. If I go down swinging, he's coming too. He was there when I lit that flame, when I carved revenge into my name. Didn't flinch when the Reaper came, just grinned like hell, said I ain't ashamed. This is an oath in the ashes, not made to bend, built from smoke where the roads don't end. If I fall, he'll ride, no word needs said. That's a bond forged strong long after we're dead. I've seen fake love dressed in boots, seen family turn when the truth got loose. But this man, he's rusting soul, never blinked when the fire took hold. When I was broke and the law got near, he took my gun, said I'll draw fear. Split the cash, split the blame, never once tried to dodge my name. We're the kind they write in red, they pray we fade, but we rise instead. Ain't no heaven for men like us, just dust and a Ford and a blade we trust. This is an oath in the ashes, not made to bend, built from smoke where the roads don't end. If I fall, he'll ride, no word needs said. That's a bond forged strong long after we're dead. Long after we're dead. Out here we don't lock no door, cause the dogs and the shotguns do more. Got a fence made of rust and sin, and a soul made of fire tucked under my grin. Ain't no signpost where I draw the line, just a gravel that screams when the boots align. You roll through fast, we know you fake real. One slow down, breathe and wait. I've been raised by mud and grit, by men who speak less and low quick. Their stories buried in this land, and bones that ain't shook no hand, and bones that ain't shook no hand. Don't cross that line, don't tempt your fate. We ain't civil past that gate. No mercy here, no badge to find. This is barbed wire county, step back in time. My granddad built this porch of blood with hands cracked raw and prayers and mud. Told me, boy, some places are kept by lead, and peace ain't peace if you're walking dead. So I walk slow, watch the ridge, where eyes like hawks perch near the bridge. Got a chain on my soul, but the lock's gone bad. Too many ghosts wearing red like that. See folks in suits write laws they sell, but we just build our truths and shell. You want respect, you pay it right. Ain't earned through words, but how you fight. Ain't earned through words, but how you fight. Don't cross that line, don't tempt your fate. We ain't civil past that gate. No mercy here, no badge to find. This is barbed wire county, step back in time. Cameras break when they flash too near. Silence speaks and cuts real clear. There's signals in the way dogs bark, and justice in the sound of dark. Some call us wild, out of control, but freedom's fire don't fit no more. This land breathes with grit and growl. You try to tame it, it'll eat you foul. So keep your feet on city stone. Out here we reap what's right alone. Ain't no neighbors past the creek, only shadows that don't dare speak. Ain't no nights past me. Don't cross that line, don't tempt your fate. We ain't civil past that gate. No mercy here, no badge to find. This is barbed wire county, step back in time. Step back in time. They did me down in black water, said it cleansed my sin. But I came up breathing fire with war carved into my skin. Preacher said to let it go, but I held tight to the flame. Cause mercy never knocked my door, just devils calling my name. I was raised where the dust don't sleep, where the hounds bark low and deep, where prayers get lost in gunshot wind, and redemption's bought with bloody hands. The church was broke, the cross was cracked, still I nailed with a blade back. Said, Lord, if you see what I see clear, you'd hand me lead instead of fear. Baptized in black water, no choir sang, just echoes from the woods and chains that rain. No peace in the pond where I drown my past, just ghosts that whisper you won't outlast. I ain't dressed in white or saved by light, I'm dressed in dust, fighting night after night. My mama cried for grace, got nothing back, so I learned truth with a 12-gauge crack. They called it sin, I called it law, an eye for an eye, blood for the flaw.
This ain't holy ground, it's stained with oil, where broken men dig their own soil. They built their lives in books and gold, but I found justice cold and bold, in a back road ditch, in a smoke-wrapped screen, where the righteous fall and the cursed dream. Baptized in black water, no choir sang, just echoes from the woods and chains that rang. No peace in the pond where I drowned my past, just ghosts that whisper you won't outlast. No hands reached down when I was low, just barbed words and crooked foes. So I carved a cross with my own blade, lit it up and watched them fade. You ever seen a man reborn in war, walking steady with a scarred jaw floored? I speak in growls and truth that stings, my gospel's written in bullet rings. Don't preach me lines from polished pulp, preach me pain and iron thump. Show me sins that built your chest, then maybe we can share a breath. Baptized in black water, no choir sang, just echoes from the woods and chains that rang. No peace in the pond where I drowned my past, just ghosts that whisper you won't outlast, you won't outlast.
Boots crunch red clay like a drumline beat. Heart thumps hard with a steel toe meets. Raised on fire, forged on spit. Marching with ghosts that don't quit. Ain't no medals hanging here, just chains and grit and a bark and leer. We don't salute, we don't stand in line. We nod once, low twice, and ride blind. I seen fields soaked in ash and pride, where men don't cry, they burn inside, where loyalty's not etched in ink, it's tattooed in scars that make you think.
We march on red clay, fist to the flame. Ain't no crown, but we earn the name. From barn to bridge, we hold the line, one step at a time through the blood and grime.
I've buried friends with hands still tight, grip cold steel like it gave them light. They say this out slow, they don't know, we just move deep, deliberate flow. Banjo humming like a wartime hymn, church bells ringing but they sound dim. Ain't no preacher out here on patrol, just men who shoot truth from a soul full of code. Hear that wind, that ain't breeze, that's whispers from boots that never freeze. We stomp with weight, with names unspoke, while city boys post, we load and smoke.
We march on red clay, fist to the flame. Ain't no crown, but we earn the name. From barn to bridge, we hold the line, one step at a time through the blood and grime.
No flags here fly for show, they're tattered with holes from long ago. When the fight was close and the law was fear, and trust was measured by who stayed near. So when you pass a dirt road sign, just know you're stepping on a loaded mine. We ain't got time to wanna preach, we just pull slow, then teach. I march for my kin, I did my name, for cold nights lit by spitfire flame, for the silence broken by brothers calling, the thump of boots when the towers
We
fall.
march on red clay, fist to the flame. Ain't no crown, but we earn the name. From barn to bridge, we hold the line, one step at a time through the blood and grime.
Through the blood and grime, we hold the line. hums like a grudge full grown. Mirror crack, but I see the past, like brake lights blinking way too fast. Smoke from the pipe, fire in my gut, lights play gone, tailgate shut, no map, no law, just gut and gear, with a voice in my head saying keep it clear. Back road bound with the dogs, howling, gravel spraying, anger growling, wind whips loud, but I don't blink, cause the devil rides better when you don't think. I ride with vengeance in my rear view flame, dust trail rising like it knew my name. Ain't no turn when the line is crossed, only rust, revenge, and what you lost. I remember what he did and what he said, the way he smiled while the blood ran red. Swore I'd stay clean, walk the right way, but that oath cracked white on a southern day. I wrote his name on my dashboard twice, then scratched it out with a blade of ice. Every mile I chew feels like bark, every tree I pass looks like a mark. My dogs in the back got teeth like truth, growling low like judgment of booth. I don't forgive, I don't refrain, I carry heat in a rusted aim. I ride with vengeance in my rear view flame, dust trail rising like it knew my name. Ain't no turn when the line is crossed, only rust, revenge, and what you lost. You can't run from the roots you break, cause they rise up like a fist when you fake. He thought dirt don't talk, but it sings. Every tire track screams what truth brings. I burned the bridge, but I kept the road. Shifted gears and forgot the code. Now I'm coming with steel in hand, a one-man storm with Outlaw brand. Gas tank low, but my wheel on high, pushing harder with a bloodshot eye. You hear that thunder, that's my tread. You hear that silence, that's your end. I ride with vengeance in my rear view flame, dust trail rising like it knew my name. Ain't no turn when the line is crossed, only rust, revenge, and what you lost. Only rust, revenge, and what you lost.
We ain't kin by name or face, but I'd bleed for him without a trace. Ain't no paper made this path, just a look, a nod, no looking back. He found me broke with hands and fire, I pulled him from a preacher's wire. Since then we move like wolves at night, no bark, just bite and the will to fight. We build a code in dust and sweat, in the smoke where silence met. He lost his house, I lost my way, but we make camp where the shadows stay. Brotherhood ain't blood, it's pain you share, the road you walked when no one cared. It's the hand that pulls you from the grave and stands behind what no one braved. We chased down men who crossed the line, buried names that cracked our spine. We drank from bottles laced in shame and laughed with eyes too numb to name. He caught a bullet meant for me, right in the ribs near old cedar tree. I patched him up with whiskey and dirt, said don't die now, we still got work. That night we sat by fire and cold, spoke to ghosts we couldn't hold. He said I got you till the ground caves in, I said same till this world quits spin. Brotherhood ain't blood, it's pain you share, the road you walked when no one cared. It's the hand that pulls you from the grave and stands behind what no one braved. Now we old and marked by laws, our stories etched in southern frost. He walks with a limp, I walk with guilt, both carry steel and debts we built. Ain't no pictures on the wall, just shell casings and one last call. They ask me who I trust the most, I point to the one who's seen my ghost. We don't speak unless it's needed, don't preach
stand where others retreated. He rides shotgun with that same old face, wrinkle cracked, but full of grace. Brotherhood ain't blood, it's pain you share. The road you walked when no one cared. It's the hand that pulls you from the grave and stands behind what no one braved, what no one braved. Ash in my boots, rust in my chest, steel on my hip, earned every breath. They left me buried in a broken land, but I clawed my way up with bloodied hands.
No choir sang, no flag flew proud to howl of wolves, and the wind's too loud. Came back with fire in every step, ain't begging for mercy, I took what's left.
Crows watched me like they knew that man who rose was the one they threw. Same bones, new fire, call me forged from barbed wire.
Raised from ash and iron, heart don't bend. Rode through flames, I don't play pretend. Ghost behind me, scars ahead. If I fall again, I rise undead. Break, not evolve. Thought I'd kneel when the steel revolved, but I ain't no story for your pity's sake. I'm the silence before the glass will break. My brothers failed, but I kept it moving. One-man army, soul still bruising. Tattooed pain, dirt in my smile. I marched through war with outlaw style.
Every miss was a message clear. I ain't leaving till I own this year. Not born to please, not built to bow. This country trap raised wolves somehow.
Raised from ash and iron, heart don't bend. Play pretend, ghosts behind me, scars ahead. If I fall again, I rise undead. If I fall again, I rise undead. I speak in echoes of grit and sand with a voice that shook the preacher's hand. He said, son, your past is burned in black. I said, yeah, and I ain't never going back. This ain't redemption, this is rather fine. A walking storm with steel in mind. No saddle, no savior, no safety net. I'm the one the darkness won't forget.
So lay your doubt down in the clay. This outlaw earned his hell today. I ain't done, just rebuilt. With dust in my veins and revenge I've spilled. Raised from ash and iron, heart don't bend. Rode through flames, I don't play pretend. Ghosts behind me, scars ahead. If I fall again, I rise undead. If I fall again, I rise undead. Woke up with gravel in my lungs. Sky was cracked and my soul still stung. Dreamt of wolves in preacher clothes and a house on fire where nothing grows. Ain't no sunrise on this land, just barbed wire fences and calloused hands. Mama prayed for light, daddy drank the dark. Now I run on rage and I leave my mark. I carved my name
says old. I got dirt in my chest, thunder in my head, blood on my boots and ghost in my bed. Raised on dust, baptized in flame. Every mile I walk, I forget my name. Back roads don't forgive a lie. They remember screams and who said goodbye. I buried my youth with a rusted tool next to the bones of a stubborn mule. The barn still creaks like it holds regret, and the porch light blinks like unpaid debt. That dog don't bark, it stares through time like it knows the price of every crime. Heard the judge say, boy, you're cursed, but I've been worse in a Sunday verse. Hymns don't reach this far out, but bullets sure do, without a doubt. I got dirt in my chest, thunder in my head, blood on my boots and ghosts in my bed. Raised on dust, baptized in flame. Every mile I walk, I forget my name. Ain't no savior with a badge or book, just my breath, my blade, and the land I took. They say silence is a man's true weight. Then I'm heavy as death and twice as late. Shot rang out near the river bend. I don't miss twice, don't pretend. The man I became don't flinch no more, just lights a smoke and locks that door. This ain't sorrow, this ain't pride. It's the soul of the South that never died. Came from nothing with nothing to prove. Now I walk with fire and I don't move. I got dirt in my chest, thunder in my head, blood on my boots and ghost in my bed. Raised on dust, baptized in flame. Every mile I walk, I forget my name. Every mile I walk, I forget my name.
Dust still fresh on my backseat sins. I like that match to tell but begin. Left church with a flask in my coat. Ain't no choir, saved his throat. I hit the gas through Hell Creek Bend, where every smile meets us near the end. Got traps in the mud, shells in the dash. And the devil wants war, I give him crash. Fast lane life, built in bone, steel on my hip, carved in stone. My dog don't bark, he knows the call. We move in silence, or we don't move at all.
Fast lane to Hell Creek, tires screaming loud. Gasoline breathing, outlaw and proud. Dust on my tongue, fire in my chest. Born for the wild, die with no rest.
Old man said I ride by 30. Well, I'm 29, ride city and dirty. I don't need luck, I just need a lane where the sky burns red and I outrun pain. Red clay bleeds under these wheels like every mile scrapes off my seals. Ain't no shame when you never had grace, only hard truth you learn to embrace.
I stack sins like poker chips, keep my prayers loaded in hollow tips. My girl left cause I love my pride. I said don't wait, I'm married to ride. Fast lane to Hell Creek, tires screaming loud. Gasoline breathing, outlaw and proud. Dust on my tongue, fire in my chest. Born for the wild, die with no rest.
Back roads hum like a gospel grown. On my fate got chorus, but no song got ghosts. In my rear view grin and a blade in my boot where peace had been. Don't lecture me on right and wrong. I learned law from steel in a country song. They made this beast in the sweat and tar. Now I spit fire through a mason jar. Every night I drive, I leave a mark. Scratching names and bark where it's pitch black dark. Moon don't rise, it stays afraid. Even the stars look down and fade.
Fast lane to Hell Creek, tires screaming loud. Gasoline breathing, outlaw and proud. Dust on my tongue, fire in my chest. Born for the wild, die with no rest.
And they told me time would make it fade, but ghosts don't care about deals I made. That cross I burned still glows at night, and every mile I try to fight it, the porch still creaks like it used to talk, like it knows the weight and the way I walk. My boots been soaked in blood and guilt from bridges burned and the fences I built. Ain't no preacher came this far down on the wolves and buzzards circle town. A grave out back with no carved name, I'll whisper to it when it rains.
Ghosts don't forget, they watch and wait. They sit on porches, they guard your fate. You can run through fields or burn the map, but ghosts ride quiet in your trap.
Mama's voice still calls me son, but her prayers died with a smoking gun. I hear him in the church's sway, but I lost that light, threw grace away. I seen friends turn snake-eyed fast. You show them bread, they want the stash. Now I trust my dog more than men. He don't lie and he don't pretend. Kept that letter she wrote in June, smell like whiskey, ink and room. I said come home boy, I die out there, but home was gone, just smoke and prayer.
Oh, go trail, ghosts don't forget, they watch and wait. They sit on porches, they guard your fate. You can run through fields or burn the map, but ghosts ride quiet in your trap.
The mirror cracked like my first sin. I smile crooked just to let it in. Some scars you wear cause they belong, like verses trapped in a broken song. Tried the bottle, tried the flame, tried to outrun my family name, but that wind still speaks and draws. Boy, you ain't escaped at all. Now I drive slow where the river bends, each tree a witness, each mile condemns. I ain't clean, but I ain't gone, still breathing curses at the dawn.
Ghosts don't forget, they watch and wait. They sit on porches, they guard your fate. You can run through fields or burn the map, but ghosts ride quiet in your trap.
Yeah, ghosts ride quiet in your trap. Saddle's gone, but I ride all day. No saint blood in these veins, just clay. They whisper soft, I spoke with fire. I buried peace next to that barbed wire. Wolves out loud cause I never fed any soul who spoke with a forked head. You think I sleep where snakes still lie? Boy, I light matches and watch them fry. Bite this dust if you stand in my way. I done paid blood for every delay. That crossroad crack from my bootsteps weigh. Every mile I walk, I redefine fate. Hounds ain't loyal to cowards, no. They chase, steal, they bite through law. You talk clean, but your boots don't match. This land eats liars and leaves no scratch. Rattles in the truck, but I keep it rolling. Hit your chain to truth and drag it swollen. My flag got stains, not stars and stripes. More like one is for the ones who type. I ain't here for noise or fame. I'm the grit that stays when you watch the name. My scars scream louder than your posts. I've been cursed by kin, betrayed by ghosts. They circled once, they won't again. Next time it's gun all over pen. I grew up on sweat and silent threat. You cross my fence, you place your bet. Hounds ain't loyal to cowards, no.
Wheels spin on that red clay slope where my enemies swing from frayed out rope. This ain't art, this is war and rhyme. Set the snare hits in Carolina Pine. I don't rap for likes or fake respect. I spit bullets through a crack tape deck. From the holler to the grit bone yard, every track I drop is a bodyguard. Chain link fence hums like a hive. Each buzz reminds me I'm still alive. Ain't no saddle, ain't no savior, just my rage, my land, my flavor. Hounds ain't loyal to cowards, no. They chase steel, they bite through law. You talk clean, but your boots don't match. This land eats liars and leaves no scratch. Hounds ain't loyal to cowards, no. They chase steel, they bite through law. You talk clean, but your boots don't match. This land eats liars and leaves no scratch.
Left that town with a dog and flame. Ash on boots, not one soul name. They carve their smiles with poison ink, but I burned their flags in one long blink. That diner still got blood and grout, where my brother got set up and taken out. The sheriff waved with a devil's grin, but I saw hell behind that skin. The pastor preached with his hands and deals, talked of heaven but moved on wheels. He kissed my mother's cross with lies, sold his soul in whiskey high. I left that town in smoke, no goodbye, no gasoline prayers on the church code. Every step away, a funeral hymn. Ain't no return when you lose your kin. Trailer park gates creak like truth. Ain't no dream there, just stolen youth. I watched my uncle break into, said, boy, this place ain't built for you. Kept a pistol in the dash and sins in tow. 2 packs deep and a heart gone cold. They warned me revenge don't heal your mind, but peace don't live in a world so blind. I saw my ex in that town bar, laughing like betrayal don't scar. She said we all got demons inside, but mine got aim and a 45. I left that town in smoke, no goodbye, no gasoline prayers on the church code. Every step away, a funeral hymn. Ain't no return when you lose your kin. I drove through dust till the lines turned blurred. Each mile a sermon, each curse deserved. A cross in the rear view, cracked and bent, like the love I gave that never meant. Ashes in the air, silence in chest. Ain't no peace, just miles and unrest. But I ain't bitter, just done with pain, done with begging in a rigged out game. The road don't lie and the hound don't fake. They follow truth while people break. Now I sleep light, but I don't flinch. Born to lose, but I own every inch. I left that town in smoke, no goodbye, no gasoline prayers on the church code. Every step away, a funeral hymn. Ain't no return when you lose your kin.
Didn't learn from books or class, I learned from scars and shattered glass, from fences broken, bridges burned, from backseat rides I never earned. I was 12 when I saw the flame take the barn in my daddy's name. He didn't cry, just lit a smoke, said son, this world was made to choke. My brother swung before he spoke, taught me fear is just a joke. Mama clean blood off the floor, said men like y'all ain't built for more. I was taught by fire, not by man, raised in dirt, no master plan. Whiskey, truth, and outlaw pride, tattoo pain, but I still ride. Taught by fire, not by man, raised in dirt, no master plan. Whiskey, truth, and outlaw pride, tattoo pain, but I still ride. Never bow to city law, make my peace with tooth and jaw. Got a dog meaner than your crew, he won't bark, he just runs through. Hitch my anger to the steel, drive it straight, don't care who feel. You talk loud, I move in silence, sermon laced in grit and violence. They said I fade with the dust, and no man dirt born earns trust. But I'm still here with boots unshook, reading life like a stolen book. I was told, yeah, I was told by fire, not by man, raised in dirt, no master plan. Whiskey, truth, and outlaw pride, tattoo pain, but I still ride. I was told by fire, not by man, raised in dirt, no master plan. Whiskey, truth, and outlaw pride, tattoo pain, but I still ride. Gravel cracking under weight of every grudge I never ate. My road ain't lined in sweet regret, it's marred by names they won't forget. You got chains, I got rust. You sell lies, I sell dust. You dance safe, I walk on. You chase likes, I raise alarms. From the holler to the trap, every song I spit's a map of dirt roads laced in flame, where respect don't come with fame. I was taught by fire, now by man, raised in dirt, no master plan. Whiskey, truth, and outlaw pride, tattoo pain, but I still ride. I was taught by fire, now by man, raised in dirt, no master plan. Whiskey, truth, and outlaw pride, tattoo pain, but I still ride.
Every step I take feels borrowed. These boots got stories they won't share. Left my town with more ghosts than gear. Just a pistol, a prayer, and stale air. I used to scream into the night, now I whisper and hope it bites. Cause shouting never saved no soul, and fire don't care who paid the toll. I seen mothers bury sons in mud, and pastors cry while drinking blood. The choir sang but off the beat, even angels don't walk these streets. There's dust between my prayers and hope, ash on every word I spoke. Ain't no light that breaks this black, but I still walk and don't look back. Taught to kneel but never bow, faith was nails, not truth somehow. I held that Bible with gunpowder hands, still broke bread with men who ran. They promised peace, I found pain, traded bullets for a name. And when the world asked what I earned, I just pointed to what I burned. My dog don't bark unless it's real, my scars don't fade and they just heal. I ain't mad, I'm just tired of lighting candles on barbed wire. There's dust between my prayers and hope, ash on every word I spoke. Ain't no light that breaks this black, but I still walk and don't look back. There's dust between my prayers and hope, ash on every word I spoke. Ain't no light that breaks this black, but I still walk and don't look back. Old friend said I changed too much, but he ain't seen the things I clutch. A badge ain't worth a damn in dirt, where justice rides behind the hurt. I've buried dreams and dug them up, just to kill them with one last cup. There's comfort in this constant fight, even if I lose I'll go with bite. Don't tell me about some peaceful end, I ain't chasing no pretend. I just ride till the engine gives. This ain't life, it's just what lives. There's dust between my prayers and hope,
Ash on every word I spoke. Ain't no light that breaks this black, but I still walk and don't look back. There's dust between my prayers and hope. Ash on every word I spoke. Ain't no light that breaks this black, but I still walk and don't look back.
They laughed when I left, thought I rocked with the wind. Thought the trailer door slam was the start of my end. But silence don't mean soft and ghosts don't beg for light. I took my bruises to the dark, now I came back to buy. My boots got louder, my hands got red. I got names carved in a list and a map to where they bled. I don't speak no warnings, I just ride with flame. If they forgot my story, they bout to learn my name. I came back loud, no tiptoe moves. Bass in the ground and steel in my boots. They thought I was gone, just smoking past, but I walk like war and I talk like blast. They say revenge don't last, but pain don't fade. And when they buried truth, they built my blade. I got a trunk full of songs and a back full of rage. I ain't performing no plays, this ain't no stage. I spit laden rhythm, clap beats with brass, gritting every syllable, sparks in the gas. I'm not who left, I'm worse, with fire in my verse, with dogs off leash and a mind unrehearsed. I came back loud, no tiptoe moves. Bass in the ground and a steel in my boots. They thought I was gone, just smoke and pass, but I walk like war and I talk like blast. They toasting town with lies, like I won't reappear, but I'm the sound and the static, I'm the rumble near. Church ain't safe, bar ain't clean, if you fed that gossip scene. I got sermons in this clip, I got sermons, man. This ain't about glory or taking crowns, it's just making sure they know I'm around. Cause peace is sold and pain is bought, but I ride with grit and I don't get caught. I came back loud, no tiptoe moves. Bass in the ground and a steel in my boots. They thought I was gone, just smoke and pass, but I walk like war and I talk like blast. Yeah.
I ain't run when the heat came. I built my walls from busted flame. Didn't climb out, I dug in. Poured whiskey where the blood had been. They wear suits to hide their shame. I wear mud like it's my name. Ain't no mansion dream I chase. I got acres of truth in this place. My granddad's truck still rides rough. Radio humming old outlaw stuff. Mama's Bible, daddy's grit, and a dog that don't ever quit. Proud in the mud, deep like the root. Every scar earned, every lie refute. Born in dust, baptized in the flame. Still stand tall when they curse my name. Proud in the mud, deep like the root. Every scar earned, every lie refute. Born in dust, baptized in the flame. Still stand tall when they curse my name. You see dirt, I see land. You see broke, I see stand. You see silence, I see choice. You hear noise, I hear voice. My people ain't polished clean. We got rust and gasoline, but we build from what don't break, and we cook with fire, not fake. I cut wood, I cut ties, never learned to sugar lies. Shake my hand, feel the years, a burning rage turned into gears. Proud in the mud, deep like curse my name. Every neighbor ain't a friend. Every bond got bitter ends. But I walk with solid steps. Don't need gold to earn respect. Got a pistol on the dash. Got my pain stashed in a flask. Got a map drawn in my skin. Where I lose is where I begin. The preacher said rise above, but I found truth down below, where the silence meets the song, and the lost feel they belong. Proud in the mud, deep like the root. Every scar earned, every lie refute. Born in dust, baptized in the flame. Still stand tall when they curse my name. Proud in the mud, deep like the root. Every scar earned, every lie refute. Born in dust, baptized in the flame. Still stand tall when they curse my name. I lit the last match in my soul. Let it burn where the stories go. A trail of boots in ash and flame. Not walking back, just leaving names. My dog don't bark no more. He just watches like he knows the score. A field of ghosts and empty beer. Still taste the pride and buried fear. Ain't no medals, just these hands. Ain't no angels in these lands. Heard too many lies in pretty suits, so I trust the dirt and leather boots. After the smoke, I ain't the same. Left with a name, soaked in flame. Wind in my face, blood in the sky, but I'm still here. I don't ask why. I seen brothers fall for green, and good men shot for being seen. I seen prayers fade like time marks, and revenge glow brighter than sparks. But now the world's too still, like a gun that's lost the will. Still loaded with my sin, still whispering what could have been. Got a scar where my faith once sat, a flask where peace don't act. I don't smile unless it's war, and even then I'm quiet sore. After the smoke, I ain't the same. Left with a name, soaked in flame. Wind in my face, blood in the sky, but I'm still here. I don't ask why. I passed churches and broken glass, crosses with no names, fields of grass, towns where they forgot the war, but I still feel it behind every door. The silence loud as thunder, the past weight I drag under. Yet I ride even slow, 'cause this life don't tell me no. I ain't asking to be saved, I just needed space I paved. Now the road behind looks red, and the one ahead's where I'll shed. After the smoke, I ain't the same. Left with a name, soaked in flame. Wind in my face, blood in the sky, but I'm still here. I don't ask why.
I found your name carved in pine, buried deep where the fence don't shine. Wind was humming like a warning call when the dust rose slow like it knew it all. Your boots were gone, your trail was cold, but I walked that road like the tales you told. Every mile carried weight and shame, and the scent of loss that don't leave with rain. Mama said, revenge don't heal, but this ache don't break, it's still. I got letters you wrote and none you sent, so I write mine now in the dirt hell bent. These are letters in the dust, truth in rust, prayers from a heart they forgot to trust. If I fall tonight, bury me in boots. Let my sins ride on outlaw roots. You ever kneel by a tree that took a friend? You ever speak to silence that won't bend? I wrote your name where no rain could reach, that burned the ground like a holy breach. No preacher here, no words to mend, just a soul that snaps where the roads don't end. And I've been sitting with ghosts in cornfield lines, where the crows know loss before the signs. I keep my pistol wrapped in cloth, not for show, just oath and wrath. You crossed the wire, now you gone, but your echo rides when the moon comes on. These are letters in the dust, truth in rust, prayers from a heart they forgot to trust. If I fall tonight, bury me in boots. Let my sins ride on outlaw roots. I don't write in ink no more, just blueprints deep near the devil's door. And every name that slipped my grip gets scratched in stone with broken lips. This land, don't forget it waits like a dog that guards all wrong gates. I seen betrayal where your face and redemption sink without grace. So if you raid this years from now, know I meant each vow, each how. I bled so hard, the road turned red, and each word I spoke, they meant you dead. These are letters in the dust, truth in rust, prayers from a heart they forgot to trust. If I fall tonight, bury me in boots. Let my sins ride on outlaw roots, on outlaw roots.